Today I have with me an amazing electric car with a lot of range, amazing quality, premium materials and sustainable interior materials, and also an amazing exterior design. And in this video we will talk about the brand new Polestar 4, and I will do a full review, interior, exterior, material quality, multimedia, everything about the car you will find out in this video. I will have a separate video, a test drive video, where I talk about how is this car on the road, so definitely check out that videos as well. And to be honest, today is for the first time when I drive the car. Today is for the first time when I get a little bit more in detail with the car. And I have to tell you, after I drive until here with my Tesla Model Y and going inside this Polestar 4, even though Tesla Model Y has more space, it's a little bit more practical, coming inside this Polestar 4 was like a big step forward in terms of quality, material, but also when I drive the car, it feels much more premium, much more refined, if that makes sense for you. Of course, it's more expensive, but if you have the money, why not? Let me give you some technical data and information about the car, and then we will start with the exterior and interior review. First of all, the version that I have with me, it comes in two versions: single motor, long range, and dual motor, all-wheel drive, long range as well. So this version that I have with me, it's a rear-wheel drive. It has only one electric motor installed on the rear. The power of the car is 272 horsepower. The other version, dual motor, all-wheel drive, have over 500 horsepower. This one that I have with me have 272 horsepower, 343 Newton meters, but was more than enough. When I test drive it, I feel like the car have more than enough power, even cross pass other cars or all kind of situations. From my point of view, it's more than enough, almost 300 horsepower. The basis price of the car without other options, and Polestar come with much more options than Tesla come, but the starting basis price for this version that I have with me, it's 57,900 euro, and from here you add on a lot of options, from rims to performance package to autopilot and so on, and even the seats, you can get them optional and different colors, different trims. We will talk a little bit later about that, but keep in mind that this car can go over 60,000 euro without any problem, depending which country you are, of course, but I'm talking about the Germany prices. The range of the car, it's quite impressive, 620 kilometer VLTP. Probably in real life you can do 500 without any problem. I also drive the car today and I felt like the consumption is pretty good, even though the drag coefficient is not as good as on the Tesla Model Y, surprisingly, because the car have a super nice aerodynamic design. I'm not sure why. Also the consumption 17.8 kilowatt hours, 0 to 107.1 seconds, speed 200 kilometer per hour is limited there. Also you can tow a trailer up to 1,500 kilograms with brakes. The battery capacity 100 kilowatt hour is the brute, but net 94 kilowatt hour. It's a 400 volt NMC lithium battery. Also the turning circle on the car 11.6 meter and the ground clearance 16.6 centimeters. The trunk space 526 liters, pretty good, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,536 liters, and it has also a frunk space of 15 liters. Charging up to 200 kilowatt in DC and up to 22 kilowatt in AC, and the drag coefficient is 0.269. and as I said, I was surprised because the car, it's pretty aerodynamic in design, but I was surprised to find out that it's less aerodynamic than Tesla Model Y, and I don't understand why. If some of you know, write me down in the comment. Let's go outside. Those are the most important technical data. Let's go outside to talk a little bit about the exterior design, and then we will go inside. This is the key. Basically it has no buttons, if that makes sense. It's kind of keyless. Of course it has keyless entrance. You can also connect your car to the phone or wherever other chip, like a ring or wherever other chip you want, but the cool part is that it is a keyless entrance, and also when you come close to the car, there's also a nice playing light. Also it will unlock the doors automatically for you when you come to the car for the first time, but you can also lock it and unlock it by having your finger right here, and immediately when you unlock it, you can see that the handles will come out from the doors. Also it comes with electric folding mirrors, which is pretty cool, but every time you lock and unlock the car, car, the handles will go in and go out. But other than that, the key will act like a phone, like a transmitter, so when you come close to the car, it will lock or unlock. And also on the rear, it has a nice playing light when you unlock the car for the first time. So this is the key. So for those of you that didn't know, the size of the car is somewhere between Polestar 2 and Polestar 3. So it's between those. Usually Polestar 4 should be bigger than Polestar 3, but it's not. It stays between those two because Polestar, it kind of come out with the products, like every single product that come out, it's like, it doesn't matter if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, if they take out, for example, the next one will be Polestar 5 or whatever, Polestar 11, let's say, and it's a small car, it will be Polestar 11. So the way they take out the product, they will name it like 5, 4, 5, it doesn't matter the size. So this one stay between Polestar 3 and Polestar 2, somewhere as a size. You can see Polestar 3 is relatively big, and this is 2, and this is 4, so if that makes sense for you. Anyway, regarding the design, I think it's the most beautiful Polestar that we have on the market these days. The back end look phenomenal, even though it's a little bit controversial because it didn't come with a reverse glass, so we don't have any glass here. Here it's completely closed like a truck, and you will see that those camera up here, where is the radio antenna, you have like 2 cameras. You will see it in the mirror, in the rear middle mirror from the interior. I will show you in a second. But overall, if you look at the design, it looks phenomenal. I mean, from the back end, from every angle you will watch this car, it looks so beautiful, so sporty, so aggressive. Even from this angle, 21-inch rims, by the way, it comes with optional, those are an option. The biggest is 121. Also the car comes with other 21 from performance version. Those are not from performance version, but it comes also with smaller rims. And even though when I test drive the car, I felt like suspension are really good and really comfortable, even with those bigger rims. So you shouldn't worry if you want to get the bigger rims in terms of suspensions. Now, what I was surprised, guys, if you look at the car, it's crazy aerodynamic. It has this aerodynamic design. I was surprised why the aerodynamic numbers and the coefficient number is not better than Tesla Model Y, which is a little bit more bulky. This Polestar 4 look really, really spectacular. The front end, it looks like a supercar from my point of view. I mean, even from the front, even from the side, it definitely look extremely nice, extremely aggressive, extremely sporty and attractive. Look at this angle. It's crazy beautiful. And even the light bar on the back, it looks a little bit like a Porsche. It's really stand out on the street. It's really attract the viewer's eyes, and I like it. I don't know about you, but in terms of design, I think it's the most beautiful. Polestar 2, Polestar 3, and this is 4. I think it's the most beautiful. It's really, really nice. Now, other than that, it doesn't look at all as a crossover SUV. It's kind of a sedan, maybe a little bit higher, just a little bit higher, but don't expect to be like a crossover, like I saw some comments from you guys. So this one, it is like a sedan, a little bit higher, but much more, it stands out much more. It's, let's say, a crossover, compact crossover. Up here on the roof, you have the panoramic glass roof all over the roof. From what I understand, they will come with a few other options in the future, but for the moment you have this panoramic glass roof that goes all over the roof, and it's a UV protected, so it has all that crazy technology to protect you from the sun. But even so, trust me, in the summer will be a little bit hot inside, but you can find around a few aftermarket stuff like you find in Tesla. Then the camera you already see. Here is the brake light that goes across this area right here. It looks also pretty cool when you press the brakes. A little bit lower here you find the tail lights, which is a full LED light that goes across the back of the car. Then you have the turning signal, pretty long down here, very visible. Those are the fog lamps, also very visible. And the reverse light, it's also around here, and also it's LED light. But in general, it looks cool. Then you have the Polestar logo, you have the reverse camera down here, you have the LED lights on the number plate. Here you have some elements more for the design. to look a little bit better. And down here on the bumper, you have this matte plastic with some light reflectors, the hook down there, and other than that, pretty simple. Simple design. Then on the side, also some nice lines, aggressive lines on the shoulders. You have black glossy around the windows. This is the new trend with piano black, and then you have tinted windows, and also very nice transition between the windows. Here you have also black glossy, and also I like the fact that this area here on the B pillar, it's exactly straight with the glass. That gives you the impression that you have only one glass from one piece. Really beautiful made. Also here you have glossy, you have even the leg of the mirror in black glossy, and here you have some cameras, two cameras here under the leg of the mirror, and then the mirrors standing out in the air. It's really interesting the way they design it with a little bit of black, turning signals, LED light, and then you have these mirrors which are frameless. They don't have that frame to protect them, and I was worried in the beginning, but now that I drive the car, that I talk with the people that already have the car, they say that it's no problem. It's get dirty the normal way, like you get dirty in a normal mirror. So yeah, the only worry is that if you hit it really easy here in this area, you can scratch it or break it easier. But other than that, it looks really nice. Plus you have the blind spot technology light here in the corner. Those are the handles, you saw them before. When it comes to quality, also they are electrically, so they are not mechanically. When you open the door, unlock the door, but the doors quality, it's pretty good. It sounds quite good. It's frameless, it has frameless windows in the front, in the back, but the quality of the doors sounds really nice. Down here on the down skirt, it has some plastic mat on the lower part of the doors. This is good if you hit something. And also all the way down you have some piano black, glossy black plastic. But a contrast, the car looked great, but I'm not sure in time if it gets more scratch there. On the rear, as you see in the front, you can see right here the 21-inch rims with ventilated brake discs on the rear. The brakes are great. Also, I felt that when I drive the car. Also here in the front, 255/45 Air 21 ventilated brake disc, a little bit bigger in the front. Normal brake calipers, you can get the performance package with color on the brake calipers and much more. If I'm not wrong, they are also ceramic brake discs. I don't remember exactly, but they have much better brake discs. Now the same as Tesla, but a little bit different on the side. We have another camera around here that help with autopilot and all that safety features. And also I like the fact that in this area it's a lot of plastic to protect the paint of the car in time. Another thing here on the windshield, it says that you can see there that you have another two cameras and some sensors, light and raining. Also that area it's heated, so in the winter will be defrosted really fast. That help with all that safety settings, safety features for cruise control and autopilot. Going in the front, also some nice crease around here in this angle, this sharp angle on the side. Then you have those lights, really interesting, turning signal up and down, 2 Ls. And then you have here Polestar light unit, writing LED lights up there. Then this is transforming in daytime running light. Then you have pixel LED technology, and you have those matrix LED headlamps, adaptive LED headlamps. So the lighting system is also at the highest level. Not only that looks good, but also in the nighttime work really good. Then you have in the front, a front camera right here, Polestar logo. Down here you have the air intakes, like in almost all electric cars, the air intakes for cooling is down here. And I can see here on Polestar 4, we have active cooling, so we have clappers that are closed because it's cold, but they will open when the car needs to cool down. Then you have the radar here behind this glossy plate. You have some chrome on the lower end, and you have some big air intakes on the side that improve the aerodynamic. But overall, all in one, it's simple, but in the same time complicated. Really unique design. I like it. Now let's go forward. By the way, the charging port is here on the driver's side. I like that. You just press it, it's open up automatically. You have the AC up to 22 kilowatts and DC up to 200. And press this button and the charging port, it's closing. slowly and nice. And by the way, if you want to book a test drive with a car, also if you're in Germany, definitely check out online on polestar.com or scan this code if you want. Now let me stop the hazard light and open up the frunk. And let me show you here. Usually most of the electric cars these days, it's also an automatic lift gate. Here we have the wiper liquid, so you have to basically open that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but it's here, the liquid for the wipers. Here we have a 15 liters frunk space with triangle, cable, or whatever things you want to put there. It's not huge, it's not as big as on Tesla, but it's useful, it's very useful, at least for the cables. Now, another thing that I like very much on this Polestar, and especially on Polestar car, the quality is much better than on Tesla when it comes to even this hood. When you press it, when you push it, when you touch things, it feels much better quality. Now let's go in the trunk. In order to open the trunk, you have this button right here in the middle. Just press that button and you open the trunk, simple as that. The tail lights will still stay on the left and right. The entrance in the trunk, it's okay, it's relatively big for a sedan coupe crossover, I should call it, small crossover. Entrance relatively big but not huge, but at the first sight you will think like, maybe it's not that big, the trunk. I was imagining it's bigger. But check this out. Under the floor, by the way, this one, it's from here. This one should stay here. Let me show you how it was originally, because I take it out to show you how much space you have, but I want to put it back. I want to make it like original. So that come in like that, very simple. Let me turn it around, just like that. Okay, it's kind of hard to do that with one hand, but I will do it. So this originally come inside like that. I don't know if you can see it, just like that. It comes there, and originally it stays like that. And no, I was wrong. No, it's on the other side. All right, so originally it's like that. Okay, with the white up. So originally it's like that. You have to put it here and then push it in and then put it up. You know why? Because up here you have an LED light, a LED light bar that changes the colors, and this light will reflect on this white area, and then this white area will stay like that. And I will show you right now. We go in a second. Let me go on the other side. I won't change the LED lights, but I will show you a little bit later, because now LED light inside the car, it's everywhere the same color. You see on the front door, you see here on the rear door, the same color, and you have this LED light on the back, right? So that will illuminate the back end there in whatever color you have inside. And I will show you later on the multimedia how you change those colors. But usually the trunk will look like that, right? So this is the trunk with that protection. You can also take it out, or you can put it down, for example, if you want to see through, just like that, or wherever. You can take it out so easy, and I was taking it out a little bit earlier, so then it looks like that. And I like the fact that you can take it out very easy, and I like the fact that you see the floor here, even though you don't have a flat floor, you have like 3 centimeters, you can take it out completely. You can take out the floor completely. You still have huge space down there for cables or wherever things you want to put, but you can put the floor even lower. You can put the floor like that, and you win around 25 centimeters or something like that. And you can see right now the way it looks. So that makes sense now, right? So this is the trunk basically, and you have plenty of space around here. Now the cool thing is that you can also put it back, and you have a completely flat floor when you will, but it's so hard with one hand. Let me do that and then I come back. All right, so now when you put it back and you want to fold down the seats, and by the way, you have to stretch a little bit in order to fold down the seats. You can do it from here, from the back, or you can go on the side. So however you want to do it, you can do that. But once you fold down the seats down, you will see that you have a completely flat floor. It's not a huge entrance, so I can't say it's a huge entrance, because this area is relatively low to improve the aerodynamic of the car and the shape of the car. but it's relatively big, and it's good that it's flat, so you can fit in there a lot of items without any problem. And look at that beautiful panoramic glass roof all over the roof. It looks fantastic. Anyway, let me put back everything, and also this included. So let me put the camera down for a bit, use my two hands, put it back like that, and then up here, no, or I think I was wrong. I think that comes like that. Yes, that's better. Now, no, it's not like that. I was good in the first place. So you put it back just like that, and then push it up. And this is it, this is all. And then if you want to put back the seats, let me go on the side. And I have to put the seat belt, by the way, all the time. That's a little bit of downside, the fact that I have to put the seat back. Let me show you. You come here and you have to take the seat belt and hold it and push it back. And then this is the trunk. And by the way, I'm not finished with the trunk, because here on the left side you have some storage space. You have a power outlet, 180 volt socket, and then you have here the speaker. You have LED lights in both sides, plus some hooks in the corners. And I love this aluminum plate at the entrance. So it feels really good quality even down here, even here on the side. Good quality almost everywhere. I really like it. So in terms of quality, it feels really fine. Also up here, you see the Polestar logo everywhere on the back end, and also here the quality, it's insane. Here's the button, by the way, to close the trunk. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now, let's go forward before we go inside. You have the windows, which are frameless, no double glass on the rear, and also no double glass on the front, but they are a little bit thicker. The sound installation, I noticed when I did the test drive, was really good. The design, it's beautiful, as all the products from Polestar and also from Volvo, they are really nice, and they use sustainable materials. So most of, if not everything inside the car, it's made in sustainable materials, 100% recyclable. You can see here, tailored knit, made from zero waste, 100% PETs. And from what I understand, most of the plastic, most of the materials, they can be used to rebuild the future cars. When this car will finish the lifetime of the, no more working or something like that, they can reuse the material for the next cars, for the future cars. So which is really appreciative. Plus, the quality, it's extremely good. You have soft material even here on the side, even here in this area, which is impressive. You have this textile material with this kind of a leather feeling, leatherette. You have ambient light inserted around here. It looks lovely. Also, you have here ambient light, a light bar. Down here, you have the leatherette everywhere, soft material. The buttons in chrome look great. And also here is the handle to open the door. Then you have some storage space, relatively big, and you have Harman Kardon speakers, and you have optional Harman Kardon with 12 speakers and one, I think, with 16 speakers, if I remember well, as an option. So depend how good the sound system you want to have, you can improve it. But in terms of power, it was one, it's with 1350, and one it's 1400 watts. So it's not a big difference. Here at the entrance you have the Polestar on a plate, big space on the legs because you have a flat floor, almost a completely flat floor. Here I like the fact that you have a vents on the B pillar, also good quality, big entrance in the car, by the way, relatively big, and the seats look beautiful. In the back you can see that area with an LED light that goes on that plate. And look at the seats, they are lovely. You have also a few options to choose different seats. You can get this combination of textile material with this leatherette on the side, or you can get it completely leatherette, like a leather, artificial leather, where you can wipe it easier. But I like much more those one. You have to take care of them because they can get dirty easy, but they look fantastic. I mean, and also another thing that I didn't see before on a car is that this seat, it's crazy extended on the outside. Usually the cars, they have the seats until here, but this one, it's extended a little bit more, so the comfort in the back, it's extremely good. Good quality. Even here you have soft material leather. Even here you have this textile material, Isofix for child. I like the fact that those plastic are in the same color as the seats. That gives you a nice premium feeling and also looking. Lovely, lovely seats. The bucket seats here on the back, so they hold you really well. I really, really like the seats. Even on the carpets, they are made from recycled materials, 100% PET, which is impressive. So I have a lot of respect for Polestar regarding those stuff. Here you have some storage space behind the front seats. Also, it's soft material, so it's not a plastic. It's a soft material everywhere, even here. Even though they are sporty seats, they look cool. Now, I want to show you something really interesting. You can fold down this middle part, but you have here in this area, you have a rope. So you have to first pull this rope, and in the middle, you can extend this armrest, which look really nice together with the seats. Plus, it's leather. You have some storage space with rubber, some piano black with chrome. And here you have some buttons. You probably wonder, what are those buttons? Those buttons are to adjust the seats. Look at this electrically. So you can adjust the seat electrically all the way on the front. Right now you can see you win around 5 centimeters, or you can put them all the way on the back right now, and they go all the way on the back. How cool is that? And the same thing you can do with the other seats, with the other area. Let me go inside. Now, going inside the car, I already adjusted the seats in my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters, by the way, and this is the space. I have a huge space. I was surprised to see how much space I have on my legs. At least I can stretch just a little bit the legs. But the good part is that if you stay with your legs like that, you have this space here, like in electric cars. You have around 3 fingers around here, right? But if you stretch a little bit more, the legs will be exactly there. So it's perfect for me. When it comes to space, it's really good. 173 centimeters also over my head here. I have 5 to 6 fingers, and the comfort on the seats, it's gorgeous. And from here you press this button, look at this, and you adjust the seat. You adjust it straight, or you adjust it all the way on the back. And to be honest, guys, Polestar, it's one of the best manufacturer when it comes with seats. Seats are extremely comfortable. I have no comparison with Tesla, for example. My Tesla Model Y or Model 3, it feels really comfy, it feels good, so the material quality are quite nice. This is the reality. Now here you have the LED, you have good quality on the roof here. I like that. I wish although to be white. If that roof would be in this material, that would be incredible. But anyway, panoramic glass roof that goes across everywhere. That looks amazing. Let me put this back. Now, LED light, you can see it a little bit better here and also here. And also you can see how nice they extend this window with you can see the design that they did and the extension of the design from the doors to the seats. It's extremely nice. It's something that you don't see in other car. So I really appreciate this thing, this good quality. Now, if I go in the middle, by the way, in the middle here, you have 2 USB-C. You can see right here, 2 USB-C, and one of it's so powerful that you can charge your laptop, and in the same time when you're working or when you have it on, which is so useful. I have that on my Tesla and it's crazy useful. Here you have 2 vents, which feel so good quality. Look at it, one of the best quality vents. Then you have this screen when you can activate and change the temperature, and it works quite fast. You have the vents here. You can choose settings, the display. You can turn on the lights, so you can turn on all the lights from here. Pretty cool. And you have also the volume around there, and media, which is cool. It's a nice. Now, regarding the space, I have very good space. I can stay with my legs together, even in the middle. Huge space on my knees, so no problem even in the middle here. Also on my head, I have like less space, like 4 fingers. Regarding the The comfort in the middle, it's okay. It's a little bit stiffer down, stiffer on the back because of the armrest. It's not super comfy, but it's good that I have a lot of space. I can stretch my hand completely, I'm surprised. And also here completely, that means 3 people can stay here. I think short trips, medium trips without any problem. So from my point of view, it's fine, it's fine. I like it. Going in the front, guys, you can see the dashboard. It's simple, but in the same time modern, futuristic. I love the combination of colors. I really love this white color with a gray bright with a black there on the upper side. I love the simplicity, you know. It's almost the same as on Tesla, excepting the fact that you have this center console that it's higher, but you have the same screen. Plus on this car, you don't only have this digital cockpit, but you have also a head-up display, which I will show you in a second. Plus, of course, because we don't have that window in the back, right? You have this camera with mirror camera, if I can call it like that, which has good resolution. So anyway, let's go in the front. Also no double glassing, but the glasses are a little bit thicker. The same design on the rear as well, the same color, the same leatherette, the same trim with ambient light around here and here. Also here leatherette. You have the button in chrome, which look really good. Also this is the handle to unlock the car. You can unlock it from here. From here you can close and open the windows, lock the car, unlock the car. Other than that, all other I think those are the only buttons, physical buttons on the car, and this wheel. Other than that, everything is on the screens. We will talk about that a little bit later. Here we have a lot of space. I like that. Plus you have another speaker, very nice design. The interior in the front, also the entrance, big, nice, on a plate with Polestar at the entrance, normal pedal, no aluminum pedal. Here you have some storage space under the center console when you can put a few items, and it's a pretty big space there. Electric adjustable seats, you have the buttons. We have another buttons, electric physical buttons down here, from where you can adjust different settings, even the lumbar position from the seats. Beautiful interior with beautiful colors and beautiful combination. You can see one more time the panoramic glass roof from here, and those beautiful sporty design seats in this fabric material with leatherette on the side support. You have also the possibility to extend this, but I love the side support. I love the soft and the quality. They are super comfy, and I like the fact that you have side support even up here. This is very useful. Down here you don't have anything, it's just soft material everywhere. You have just the ambient light, just the entrance, the vent here, which you cannot adjust it manually. You have to adjust it from the screen, plus the LED light bar, very small and tiny, plus soft material everywhere on the dashboard. Love it. Once you go inside, guys, you don't have any button to start the car. The same as on Tesla. If you want to start it, you press the brake, and once you press the brake, you put it in drive, and now it says ready. So now we are ready to drive. We are in drive. If you want to go in reverse, you go up, because here is the stall, the selector to go in reverse, in drive, and park is this button here. You have to press this button to put it in park. Reverse camera, extremely good resolution. So you have bird eye view, you have the reverse camera, you have the side cameras, you have the front camera, so you can kind of see from whatever angle you want. Because as you saw before, the car comes with so many cameras. It's crazy how many cameras have this car. It's just insane. So you can see from every angle, you can see wherever things are around you. It's insane, and to be honest, I really like it. I think it's one of the most complex 360 degrees camera with one of the best camera resolution. Now, regarding the head-up display, is directly on the windshield, so you can see from here. I think you can see it right here. It's very bright and nice, and it gives you a lot of information, but I'm not sure if you really need it when you have this digital cockpit where you have all the information. Up here you have a sensor that can read your face when you're tired. Up here you have a vanity mirror with LED lights, pretty cool, nice vanity mirror. And up here you have also some ambient light in this area around these edges. You have also the LED lights. You have connected button, SOS info, and hazard light. And here we have, of course, the mirror, which you can use it to see yourself. If you want to see yourself, you can use it like that. It's great that you can use it like a normal vanity mirror, but most of the time, of course, you can activate the camera. So it's great that you can look here and you can see what's happening in reverse. And every time you change the turning signal, when you turn on the signal, let me show you something cool. You can see the camera, it's switching to the left or right, depending what do you like to see, where you have to see a little bit more. So this is also really interesting. Here in the middle, you have a center console, also in this beautiful material. You can open it up, plenty of space to USB-C down there, very useful. 2 cup holders here. You can close this area. And what I like very much, this is like a metal. It looks like a metal, it looks really interesting. Plus the ambient light that comes from here, it's in the nighttime, it's just sending the light in such a beautiful way in this center console. This is the wheel for the media, it sounds also cool when you touch it. Really interesting. Here we have also the wireless charging for your phone. It stays really cool, but really interesting design here on the center console, and very soft material everywhere, which is great. Also here, soft material on the glove box. On that area you have the vents, pretty simple design everywhere, plus ambient light down, ambient light up here. Really cool stuff. I like it. You can see one more time the seats in the back and the way it looks there. And here you have a vent. Of course, you cannot touch it because it's sending the air automatically. The steering wheel, you can adjust it also electrically, but from the screen. The mirrors, you can adjust it electrically from the screen, the same as on Tesla. Very good quality on the steering wheel. Also, it's animal free. That means they use sustainable material and they use fake leather with stitches. Great design, great shape. I like it the way they made it. Also, you have good visibility on the digital screen. The digital screen, it's relatively small, but bigger than on ID cars, Volkswagen ID cars. But to be honest, I like it a lot. I think you can see a lot of information from full map. You can see your car and all that autopilot systems, and you can also configure it in a few ways. What I'm not so sure about, and to be honest, maybe I don't know something, or maybe I need to learn a little bit more to work with. But I noticed that those touch sensitive buttons are not always super responsive, and I wish sometimes to be a little bit more easier to use them. But accepting that, to be honest, it's quite fine. I wish here somehow to be physical buttons. And here on the side we have the controllers also for the cruise control. You can activate the cruise control. But again, they are not super easy. I wish to be physical button was more interesting, but maybe I need a little bit more time to get used with them. There is the stalk to change the gears. Now let's go to the screen here, and it's very simple. All the time you have the climatic system on the lower end. That's good, that's useful, because from here you can change the temperature, you can put it on auto, you can go to manual or auto, and if you put it on manual, you can see this is how you adjust the vent's position from up here. Look at this, the vents, this is the vent's volume, so let me put it on first level. But in order to change the position of the vents, you play with them from here. Look at this. So you can choose the position of the vents where you want to be. How cool is that? I mean, it's really interesting. And if you make it faster, you can see even the air will go faster on the screen. That's interesting. The graphic, it's really cool. And then of course you can let it down. It's simple. Then you have also heated steering wheel, heated seats, which is useful for you and the passenger. You have here the button for the 360 degrees camera that you saw before, so you can see every angle. You have a button to defrost the windows, and you have also this because the car and Polestar cars come with Google integration, kind of the same as Renault use it. It's fantastic because you have this Google map. It's crazy responsive, it's crazy fast, and it works perfectly. And to be honest, because it's Google integration and it uses directly the map from Google, it works even better than the map from Tesla. So from this point of view, it's better when it comes to map, which is fantastic. Plus, let me show you, it works very fast, very fast. So for example, if I want to drive from Germany to France, let's go to France, you select the destination, you press start, and you can see that it's loading in just a few seconds, 1, 2, 3 seconds it's loading. And then it shows you all the routes where you have to stop, for how long. It gives you a few options here with how many percentage. It shows you where to stop to charge. It shows you also the charging station and so on, which is very convenient. I love that. So yeah, very good map. It shows you also the satellite and stuff like that, and it shows you also the charging stations on the map, so you can see here the information about the charging stations. It's really convenient. I like very much the map. Then on the home screen you have also the possibility to adjust the middle part. So if you want to extend it, if you want to extend to see full the map, or you can see it also only until there, and you can still have here a few widgets. That would be cool, so you can kind of play with this configuration. Then here you have all the apps. From here you can access all the apps of the car, from ambient light and Apple CarPlay. You have camera, car status, trip meter, settings, and even YouTube. The great part that there are 2 cars on the market these days from what I know, but I think BMW have it also, which you can watch YouTube. So you can go on YouTube and watch your favorite YouTube channel, and yeah, wherever you can see here. And I noticed that it works pretty fast because it has internet connectivity, which is extremely good. And man, I like it. And you can stay in your car. You cannot work it while you're driving, but as long as you stay in your car, you can watch YouTube for waiting for someone, and you watching YouTube, which is very cool. Now, going back to the car settings, if you go here to the car settings, we start with the shortcuts. Here you have all the shortcuts, the most important controllers from Glovebox. From here you open the Glovebox, by the way, and it's really big. You can put your stuff there without any problem. You have mirrors, you can fold your mirrors, open tailgate, you have child locks here, you have speed limit warning, you can deactivate it very easy like that. The exterior lights, you have Bluetooth, you have reduce alarm, lane keeping assist, you have traction control. All those settings you can activate and deactivate from here, and adjustments, and those are the most used settings, but you can go deeper. For example, the driver settings, and you have the creep mode if you want to use it or not, downhill assist, you have electric traction control, you have the steering wheel if you want to have it lighter, standard or firm. You can choose how light to be the steering wheel. You have one pedal drive, you can deactivate it completely, so the car will roll. You can leave it on low or standard depending which situation you are. In the city, I will recommend you to keep it on standard, or outside the city off or low depending on the drive. Assistance systems, you have autopilot here, you can activate, deactivate it from here, the road sign information, the speed limit warning, blind spot technology, and all that safety features you can activate and deactivate them very simple from the screen from this area. The charging settings, you can choose how much you want to charge the car, and the amps and current limits, you can limit it from here. You can go also to audio. Here you have all the settings for the sound system. You have the exterior settings where you find the lights and the fog lamps. Even the fog lamps, I can turn it off from here or on, simple as that. And also outside you can put it on auto, and you have to confirm it by pressing this button. Then you have car finder around here, welcome segments that you see in the back, and home safe mirror locking settings, mirror settings, wipers, tailgates. You have so many settings. Interior settings, we have the head-up display. You can also turn it off if you don't like it. The steering wheel, you can adjust it from here. And this is what I told you before. I don't really like too much those buttons. For example, this lower button, I'm not sure. Maybe I do something wrong, but the lower button seems to not work properly. But yeah, I wish to be a little bit more easy to have physical button here, but other than that, it's a great idea, the way they design it. Everything seems to be very well, and I like very much also the software and the graphics of the screen. It's easy to understand. Even the mirrors, you adjust it from here. Then you have the position of the seats, you have the ambient light, and the ambient light, they are linked to those planets. So we have here the Neptune, for example, and it gives you also some information about the planet. But the Neptune come with a blue color. Then if you go to the sun, which have 5,538 degrees Celsius, it goes with this color, sunny color. Also in the back, you can see there is changing the color. And every time you change the Mercury and every time you change the planets, it's changing also the ambient light. So this is super cool. You have the planet Earth, which is blue. You have Mars, which is kind of red, and Jupiter and so on, and you can choose the planet depending on the color that you want to have in the car. And I want to go back to Earth. So that's pretty cool. Then you have the lights, courtesy lights and interior lights, the screen brightness, the glove box, wireless, and then on the settings you have all the settings from language, date and time, kilometer, miles, and all that other settings. You have the Bluetooth up here, you have the network, you have profiles, systems, privacy, and Google. And again, if we go here, if you go to trip meter, you can see also the consumption on the car. You have also the car status, if the car has some errors or something like that, the tire pressure, service, towing infos, and so on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. There are so many settings. You can play with so many things. You can go even to the gallery, and what is on the gallery, I'm not sure. Picture, videos, stuff like that. Anyway, I guess I cover everything. I think because you have many cameras here, the car can also record what happened around the car, which it's pretty cool. So guys, in general, that was the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from here. If you still have questions, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will be happy to answer you. I hope the video was useful. Don't miss out the test drive with the same car. There you can get more information on how it's on the road and how it's to drive this Polestar 4. From my point of view, a premium car, of course, is not perfect. They have a few things here, and probably the only thing that I wish to be different on the car are the buttons on the steering wheel. I wish to work that they work a little bit better and easier to be kind of physical button, but accepting that, I really like the car. I think they did a great job. I think the quality, the driving feeling, and the multimedia and all those stuff are amazing. That was the video. Thank you for watching. I love to hear from you. What do you think about the car? Write me down in the comment. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Guys, stay safe, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.